Okay, I need to be ready to go. I need to get ready to go, but I've got to sit down and lay this out. I've listened to people talking, and it's just inspired me more and more. These comments Trump made, the aftermath of it has been a handful of Republicans that came out and said, obviously he's racist, but most of them remain silent. At one time, I think I did kind of think that the Republicans would jump ship like rats fleeing a sinking ship, but now I have no faith in that. I have no faith that that's gonna happen or that they're gonna grow a moral backbone. They're gonna grow a spine. No. I look at this conversation he made, and it's these comments he made is bad because he puts the squad, I'm gonna start calling it that. It puts their lives in danger. Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, AOC, I think it's a woman, last name something Presley. It puts their lives in danger. So it's not funny, it's not okay. But on the other hand, this whole series of events, I think it further shows you what the Republican Party is. There's a bastion of hatred. And it's always been that, since the 60s. I ain't talking about way back to slavery. Republicans always go back to, we freed the slaves. Yes. And then 1965, the Dixiecrats, the Southern strategy. Yes. You're living 200 years in the past. I'm talking about how the modern age came about. I'm talking about the age of when policing became a professional thing. I'm talking about there's a lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed just since the 60s. 100, 200 years ago, it's like saying my great-grandfather did something. I didn't know him. My father probably didn't even know him that well. But it means nothing, okay, you're related, I guess. You're related somehow to that. It's like the Republicans are somehow related to freeing the slaves, but all that's changed. And it's not even really about Republican, Democrat. I want to stop that, man. Everybody makes that point. I want to stop doing that. I do. But for the purposes of this video, I would say that the interaction, the outcome of this, it shows the Republican Party, they have no soul. They're the party of the rich. And by their silence, they tacitly agree. People think that Trump's being hard, but the woman on MSNBC said it. It also is you're the other. And that's the point I was trying to make with white men, is that that's what they do. It's always about making you feel like you don't belong. It's always about making you feel like we allow you to exist. We allow you to operate. We allow you to be here. It's always been about that. Always. Yep. Always been about that. We allow you to work. We allow you to work 2 and 3 jobs, keep lights on. We allow you to bust your ass, for little or no money. We allow you to exist, black man. At this point, I feel like at this point, there's nothing Trump can say that will move people. Nothing Democrats can really say to move people. At this point, if you look at Donald Trump and you don't see him as a liar, as a racist, I don't really have nothing to say to you. I just at this point, it's just like I don't have nothing to say because it's so. And I know there's a lot of black folks that close their ears and and close their eyes and just don't care. And I get that too. That's their business. That's their business. But when Trump makes these kind of comments, he puts folks' lives in danger, and he legitimizes violence. That's the point I really wanted to make. Is that this is all about legitimizing a sort of racial violence. I think it's interesting. The same thing that law enforcement working against, Trump is kind of tacitly legitimizing. But for me, I guess being a socialist or being whatever, I already accepted this for value. That white people are not going to stand up and say, hey, this is wrong. I'm a conservative, but I'm not a racist. White people are not going to do that. And you shouldn't waste any time expecting them to do it. That's the point I want to make to you. They're not going to do that. They're going to say, listen, Trump made me some money off the stock, the tax stuff. You know, I got some tax cuts in there. Trump did, you know what I mean? That's what they want to hear. He did stuff that benefited their pocketbook. And maybe he did. Maybe he did. You know, that's the reality of it, man. They don't care. You know? Trump puts a little truth in a lot of his lies. That's how you tell a lie. Put a little truth, sprinkle a little truth on it. Like popcorn. You put a little, but you know, you put a little bit of salt on it. Not a lot. It's a little salt. You know. It's a flavoring ingredient. But like I said, to me, I'm not surprised by these things. It doesn't surprise me. This is the way the world's been for a very long time. This is the way it's going to continue to be. I pray for those women and for their families. Peace out.